Hey guys, this is Apeshit bringing you a Pokemon Online battle because Wi-Fi has been down, so I decided to try this out, and the quality is pretty good. And so I'm going to go into this guy expecting the Spore, but I also thought he was Choice Scarfed. So now, predicting he's going to switch, I just go back into my lead, but he goes for a Focus Punch, telling me I'm retarded and should have just gone for the bounce right off the bat, because I outspeed. And times 4, that is definitely going to KO him. Yeah, there I am complaining about it on the chat. So, predicting a Thunderbolt, I go into this guy, but he just goes straight for a Tri-Attack, and I feel like a retard. And so now, because all of these guys are Scarfed, I'm just going to go into Dusknoir and go for a Will-O-Wisp on whatever comes in. That's me checking to see if I know anything. I don't, so I go for the Will-O-Wisp, miss the Rachi, and then I realize he's probably going to switch in something special against my Dusknoir, because most are physically bulky. I actually have a special defense bulky with a bunch of attack EV, so Earthquake's going to be a 3-hit KO. He switches out and gets hit with his Porygon Z. And so predicting a Dark Pulse or Shadow Ball, I go into Heatran, and I can set up my rocks. He goes into Swampert, and these things are a pain. I don't want to have to deal with it, so I just go boom. Doesn't quite take it out, which is kind of sad, but I'm just going to go into Electivire and finish it, because Electivire is useless now because of the fact that he's Life Orbed and has no HP left. So back into Gyarados, who's named Jime because of his Intimidate ability. So predicting a Rock Attack, I go into this guy, and then that's me checking on what guys he has, so... And that was me seeing how little health the Rachi has, so I'm just going to go for an Outrage. Rachi comes in like I predicted it would because I'm outraging. And he's thinking about what he's going to do, and yeah, I get him down to 1. But he uses Hidden Power that does absolutely nothing. So I just go into Gyarados and hit it with a Waterfall for the KO. No, he hits me with a Thunderbolt and takes me out. He's faster, which confuses me because I have no idea what this Rachi is now running. Anyway, so I'm now going to go into Slytherin, my Dusknoir, to take the predicted Tri-Attack, and still don't know what his last poke is, so I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake, I believe. Yep, there it is. And it's a Flareon, so thank God I didn't go for Will-O-Wisp. I just take out the Flareon with Earthquake. So now it's gonna go for a Dark Pulse. I'm Special Defense bulky. I can take one of those, but I flinch. Now, I don't really feel like switching, so I'm just gonna see if I can survive. I don't. It's fine, I can just take it out with a Choice Scarfed Outrage. There it goes, and because these are so quick and easy, you're actually going to get 2 battles for the price of 1. So, yeah, there's my wallpaper. And here's the second battle. Lead off with the lead Gyarados again. Obvious Fake Out. Just going to try and burn the Ambipom so he can't do anything. He's thinking of what he's going to do. And guys, also because Wi-Fi's down, I'm thinking about doing a yellow version walkthrough. Comment whether or not you want me to, but because there's so few of you, if a majority of you don't answer, or if a majority of you don't care, I am going to do one. Just because the last person who did one was Maryland. And, well, it's been a while since I've seen one on YouTube, so I'm just going to do one. And because of my name being Apeshit, it's going to be a Mankey solo run, just because I think that would be cool. And now I see this is a physical ape, and if you didn't follow that, I am now back to the battle. I know he's physical because he actually runs Thunder Punch. And predicting a switch, I go for U-turn just to see what he goes into. He goes into a Gengar. I go into Slytherin. I even trained this so it can definitely take a Shadow Ball and then kill it off with 2 Shadow Sneaks, but he just switches. Now I go into Heatran. He leech seeds my Heatran, and I just go for the flamethrower. And he goes into Umbreon. Now I click Explosion. Then I think that was too hasty because it might go for a Protect. So you're gonna see me go down and start hitting Cancel, but it's too late. I explode. And he doesn't, thankfully, go for the Protect, and down goes Umbreon. So I go into this guy, just think I can U-turn on whatever it is. I can't. I have to switch into my Ghost, take the Predicted, Fake Out. And then I can just go for an Earthquake to see on what he brings in. He leaves Ambipom and goes for a Taunt. And then I go for another Earthquake, he switches that thing in. I can't use Will-O-Wisp because of that Taunt, so I now go into my Electivire. No, go into this thing. He knocks off my leftovers. I just try and hit with an Ice Beam. He predicts that, goes into Metagross. This is a physically bulky Porygon 2, and because everyone knows Porygon 2s are annoying, I thought he might go for the Explosion. He takes up that time to just go for his rocks. I try and burn the Metagross because this isn't my physical Dusknoir, so I just want to make sure I can take a couple hits. So anyway, he knocks off, I believe, yeah, he knocks off my Life Orb. But because these things are physically defensive, I know I can kill it with a Flamethrower. And because this is a mixed, kind of, mostly specially based Vire, and most are physical, he leaves it in, not realizing, and just gets taken out. And for an ape out speeds, I was hoping it over predicting for like a Thunder Punch. That's retarded. There's no need for him to go for a Thunder Punch, but hoped he would. Now predicting the switch, I just go for a U-turn, hits the Gengar, go into my Porygon 2 named Dos 2, Spanish. Yeah, clever, I know. Anyway, so he goes for the Psychic. That was not expected. But I see I can take that fairly well even though I'm a physical wall. And I can just Life Orb stall him, so I go for the Recover. Now I go for the Toxic. He fakes me out. And now I believe I went for another Toxic, and then I decided to cancel that and just hit it with a Thunderbolt. Because he might go into Gengar, he might go into anything, and I just want to get damage. Turns out he goes for the Taunt, so thank God I didn't go for Toxic. That would have been a wasted turn. So then I just take it out with a Thunderbolt. Obvious close combat, that's why I'm running these two together, Normal and Ghost. You haven't seen the likes of this since Blissey and Noir were run by Xerxes. So I see the Flare Blitz, I'm still asleep. I'm hoping he's probably just going to kill himself. Still asleep, so I go for a Shadow Sneak. Still asleep, take the Psychic. And I sleep for all 4 turns and get killed. Well, that's fine. I can go into this guy and revenge kill it with a Thunderbolt. And yeah, I'm waiting for him to make up his mind. He stays in, hits me with a Thunderbolt, but mine's gonna do more. Which is why walls are so amazing. He goes into Gross, and I'm just gonna Thunderbolt, thinking maybe I can get some pair hacks on this thing. Thinking he might be an Agility Gross, forgetting about the Stealth Rocks. So I'm just leaving this guy in for Death Fodder. He goes for Meteor Mash, misses. So I'm like, alright, might as well get as much damage. Thunderbolt, crit, Meteor Mash, misses. And now he's just like, oh my god. And then he goes for an Earthquake. He forgot that I had traced Levitate from Gengar. So Earthquake does nothing, so I'm just... that was amazing. So now I'm just going to leave this guy in for Death Fodder, see what this ape goes for. I believe I figured out that this ape was Scarfed, or that might be a different battle. No, he was not Scarfed, he was Life Orbed. I win because I had Flygon still, and yeah, I was on Abras Asylum chat. Anyway, good game to you both. And guys, come check out Abras Asylum. Rate, comment, subscribe. See ya.